guys, what's up? My name is Sierra and you're watching CC Bookish, and today I'm doing something that I love talking about, and these are the top 5 popular YA books that I really don't like as much. They just don't deserve the hype that they get, in my opinion. If you guys like these books and you love these books, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you guys, but I do not feel the same way about them. So it didn't connect with me as much as I hoped it would. And some of these I did enjoy, just not as much as everyone else seems to be enjoying. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna start, these are all kind of controversial, so it's like I don't know where to start, but I'm gonna start with The Princess Saves Herself in this one by Amanda Lovelace. I read Milk and Honey by bookish and I absolutely loved it. When I read this one, I expected to love it as much as I loved bookish, and I really didn't. This one felt like a 9th grader read a lot of bookish, got inspired, and decided to write poetry about her life. And the story, the story itself was actually interesting. I enjoyed learning about her trauma. I just didn't like the way the poems were actually written, and I didn't like the titles. And I just when I read this, it just reminded me too much of bookish work. So it wasn't even like an original writing format because I read Milk and Honey. So this just was not my cup of tea. The next book I'm going with is the entire series actually, is the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. I've mentioned this a couple times on my channel. I read all 6 of the Mortal Instruments books and I enjoyed them. Like, that's it. I wasn't obsessed with them. I didn't hate them. There are parts of this series that I really didn't like. There was like aspects of relationships and just characters I just didn't connect with, and I just didn't enjoy reading about. However, this series was pretty decent. Like, it wasn't the worst series I've ever read, and I do plan on continuing with the rest of her series. I own all of her books except for the Dark Artifices trilogy that's coming out. That's still like, you know, Lady Midnight and Lord of Shadows. And I read the Infernal Devices trilogy. I love the Infernal Devices trilogy, but the Mortal Instruments was just not my cup of tea. The next book I'm going to go with is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I read this my freshman year of high school, and I enjoyed it. I actually read Carry On by Rainbow Rowell as well, because I enjoyed the like the fanfic that Kath was writing more than anything else. But this book follows our main character, Kath, and she has a twin sister named Ren, and they both go off to college, and in their freshman year of college, Ren decides that she doesn't want to live with Kath anymore, so Kath is kind of thrust into the college life without her best friend, her twin sister, by her side. And she's like introverted. She writes this fan fiction, so a lot of that, you know, those are like some character traits that come through. And she's such a huge fangirl, and you know, it's a contemporary story, so she finds a guy, they fall in love. And I just enjoyed this. I know people like live by this book and just love Kath with all their hearts, but I just don't. It's just, I'm not a big contemporary person, so reading contemporary, I usually don't connect to it as much as I do with other books. But this book was still cute, and I actually bought the book after I read it. But I feel like I didn't love this as much as everyone else did, but I still did enjoy it. The next one is Illuminate by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. This is a sci-fi book about the main characters are traveling to a different dimension. I think after like their home planet was destroyed or something like that. So on this spaceship, and this, like, you just kind of learn, and it's on like a mixed media format. And I think I enjoy the mixed media format. I realize I'm not the biggest fan of sci-fi. Like, I enjoy it, but I'm not like hardcore sci-fi, and it took a while to get into this mixed media format, even though it was like super quick to read. So I just think, and I didn't really like the characters that much. I read the second book, Gemini, and I enjoyed that one more so than this one, so I do plan on continuing with the series. But people live their lives by this book. They swear by it, they love it to death. It's just not one of my favorites, but I did enjoy it. And the last one is Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. This is a book about our main character, Safi. She is Truth Witch, which is very rare in this time, like in that time period. And Truth Witch basically have the ability to make people tell the truth. So if you're lying to you, they can tell if you're telling the truth or not. And this has a really strong female friendship. And I think that was like the main redeeming quality for this book, was the female friendship, because the story was alright, the characters were alright. I didn't really connect to any of them. But what really had me reading was Safi and Isute's friendship. And that was pretty much it. I didn't like it was interesting enough that I might continue with the series, but I did not connect to the hype with this one. These are the 5 books that everyone seems to love. I just don't love as much as you guys would think. If you guys like this video and like videos where I talk about stuff I don't like or stuff I do like, please make sure to tell me down in the comments down below. If you guys like videos like this, like, comment, subscribe down below. My name is Sierra, you're watching CC Bookish, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!